Hello. Welcome everyone. Hello. Wednesday. Well, okay. So it's been like 2 days since I've done my daily commentary. To be fair, in my defense, you see what had happened was there was already a long upload, and I'm only allowed to upload 3 times a day on my channel. Otherwise, there's no notifications. And talking about notifications, you should be subscribed if you're not already subscribed. I mean, especially if you're clicking on a topic like this. I don't really know how much I can clickbait this, so you should subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit that notification bell because you should. I normally say this at the end of the videos because I mean, like, I honestly hate subscribing to people myself, so I never do it. So I never expect people to do it, but like, apparently stats and whatever say that you should say it at the beginning of a video. So subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, if you're clicking on my daily commentary, that means you like me enough to listen to me for large amounts of times. And who knows, maybe even if you like my clips or something. I mean, might as well. Might as well. We're almost at 10k. That's pretty pog. It's pretty pog champ, if I say so myself. But yeah, so I didn't do daily commentary because I didn't, but I will. I'm gonna continue to. But if you want to help me out, I would really appreciate if in the comments section below you tell me things that you want me to talk about. That would be very helpful. It would be very nice, especially because, like, I don't have as many topics as I'd like to. Like, I don't have any, like, last second topics that I can do in case I record later on. Because for stuff like lore and stuff like that, I want to, like, prepare things ahead of times. So I need some topics that I can, like, dig my hand through a bag and be able to pick one out, so if you have any topics you'd like me to talk about, any questions for me, anything like that, please make sure to comment them below. I appreciate it. And we'll get into this one. We'll get into the topic of today, because if I take too long, then you're gonna click off the video. So unlucky. So today I'm going to be talking about ASMR. That's something that, for those of you who didn't know, that's what I started off with. Okay, well, I didn't even technically start off with ASMR, but that's what I kind of got popular on. That's how I got my Twitch partner badge, and that's what my first YouTube account basically ended up turning into. So if you guys didn't know, if you type in everybun, the first one that pops up probably won't be this channel. It'll probably be my ASMR channel, because it's much bigger. There's a few ASMR videos that I have that are like over 100k. That's pretty pog. It also has, like, I think like 25k subscribers that I have been inactive on for a little bit, and I'm here to tell you why exactly I was inactive, as well as the fun fact. Because, oh my god, it's been commented so many times. When are you gonna go back to ASMR? When are you doing ASMR? What's the next ASMR? Patreon ASMR? When are you doing ASMR? Well, I'm gonna get into that, but I'm gonna be, by the way, here, let me make it so my mouth isn't just one shape. There we go. Now you're gonna be able to see that I have a deep frown most of the time, which is why sometimes I put my face on perma smile, because my resting bitch face is a frown. So okay, so basically, starting next week on Saturday, there's going to be a new ASMR video up on the ASMR channel. Finally, after about 6 months, there will be ASMR once again. Starting next week, there will be weekly ASMR, not on this channel, it'll be on the ASMR channel. And of course, it will be having the Patreon exclusives as well, right back on Tuesdays like they used to be. So slowly I will be working my way back into the ASMR weekly, and hopefully I will be able to go back into the groove of having 2 long ASMR videos up a week on YouTube and having the 1 Patreon teaser a week on the YouTubes. But I'm baby steps, I'm getting used to the daily commentary. I'm gonna slowly ease myself into, like, the ASMR once again. But I have seen in a surprising amount of clips, a surprising amount of commentary videos, some comments that are saying, when are you doing ASMR again? Or when ASMR? Or how much money do I have to give you to do ASMR again? Or when is Patreon ASMR? Or when is whatever ASMR? So this is something that is going to turn into a slightly heavier topic now. There's a lot of creators, especially for those of you that are, well, at least from what I've seen from the friends that I've had that are content creators, a lot of times, when they do either ASMR or, like not safe for work or content. No, I'm not saying that ASMR is not safe for work content, but, it goes into the same category. And I'm sure there's other categories as well where basically, a creator makes something that is of an entirely different topic, such as I now have this channel. This channel is meant for my VTuber activities. It has clips, it has music, it has commentary, it has gameplay videos. I made this channel entirely to separate it from ASMR. And I know there's other creators who have like a sussy account, and whenever they do content that isn't sussy, sometimes people will go over to their other account, their personal account, and be like, when's your next, you know, not safe for work video? Or when are you going to be doing this? Or like, I don't care about this, just moan, you know, and leave comments like that. This is like a blanket statement that I'll say for just common internet etiquette. I don't know, a way to say it, because I know a lot of people who are asking me about ASMR aren't doing it in like, they're not trying to be mean, they're not trying to be rude, but I am a stone. I am a cruel, cold-hearted individual. You know, not a lot of things get to me, but I'll be honest, it is very, very upsetting to see on a channel that I made to get away from ASMR, to hear people ask me like, when are you doing ASMR, or where is the ASMR, or why aren't you doing ASMR? Like, they're coming to my not ASMR account on my account that I made to get away from ASMR, and bringing that and the questions about, like, I don't care if you ask me questions about ASMR, especially if it's on an ask me anything ASMR or ask me anything type of like prompt, but coming over to completely unrelated clips and saying where is the ASMR and stuff like that is so demoralizing and so like annoying and upsetting. And like, it's not just like upsetting to me, it's upsetting to other people. And I know I've had like some of my editors like say that they want to reply to this and just shit on this person, you know, because like, it's so tone deaf, it's so rude to like go to another person's channel that they made to get away from a certain something, to then be like, where is this, you know, like. And I've seen a lot of people go into like kind of depressions from that. Like, for example, I have a few creators and friends that went into not safe for recreation, and that was like one of the most mentally taxing things they did, because not only are they sometimes viewed as an object rather than a person, people will now completely like put down content that they do that isn't the not safe for work content. Like, someone will make a funny clip that they made because they laughed and they were having a good time, and then people will go into that and be like, when's your next not safe for work, when's your next audio, when's your next this thing, or I don't care about this, why are you posting this, this doesn't get views, this doesn't get likes, why are you doing this, why are you posting this thing that makes you happy, why aren't you giving us what we want, why aren't you moaning into a mic, you know? And it's something that I've seen time and time again, and I've seen a lot of creators that are my friends like get super omega depressed because of these comments, and I feel like not a lot of people talk about it. People don't really talk about it, they just kind of deal with it, they just kind of let it bundle up inside. So I just wanted to, like, I mean, I'm sure the majority of people that are watching this and made it this far aren't the type of people that do that, but there are some things where it's just like, you don't understand unless it's told to you, you know? Like, what is common like internet etiquette to some people is like not for others. So it's like, I don't think people that commented where is the ASMR was doing it to like try to piss me off or try to upset me or try to do anything like that. They weren't trying to be rude, they just like didn't know, you know? But that's something I saw. But as for the reason is why I stopped doing ASMR for a little bit, was basically my AC is directly outside of the wall. Like, so there's like a big generator, and it's directly against my wall. And so basically I would have like 10 minutes to record, and then 15 minutes of waiting for my AC to shut up so that I can record again without a boom. And if you listen to my live streamed ASMRs, you would hear it because it is the loudest thing, and I can't cut it out when it's, you know, live streaming. So basically I saved up money to buy a laptop that I can do in a more like better equipped like room that won't have any loud noises and stuff like that. And then as soon as I started getting that prepared, I had an internet outage for about 2 months. I wasn't able to stream for about 2 months. I wasn't able to do anything for about 2 months. So that was about 3 to 4 months of I just couldn't do anything, whether it be I was waiting for a setup, I was getting used to a new setup, or I literally just didn't have internet. So I couldn't do what I wanted to do. So basically I had 4 months of I wasn't able to do anything, and it sucked. And then once things finally started working again, it was my birthday time, which was the donathon. And I can't exactly be live 24/7 while also recording ASMR. So that was basically five to 6 months of me not being able to do ASMR because my setup was bad. I got a new setup. I had to get used to that setup. No internet, and then donathon. And then I have my small break after the donathon. So for those of you that were wondering why exactly I wasn't doing ASMR, or I stopped doing ASMR for a little bit, that was the reasons. Those are why I couldn't do ASMR. I wanted to, I literally physically just could not provide it. And now that things are steady again, now things are looking up, now things are going nice and smooth, and I'm taking a small break from streaming, I'm now able to go back into making ASMR and stuff like that. And then now I'll tell you the reason why I made this account, which I've said before, and you know, I could say again, I don't mind. So basically YouTube doesn't like it when you do different kinds of content. People don't, you know, most YouTube channels don't do variety, such as, you know, doing gaming videos and also doing like crafts, you know, like just when the types are very, very different. Like YouTube doesn't like that. YouTube punishes channels that try to add variety to their channels. So one thing that I noticed, and what was like literally affecting my channel, was every time I did an ASMR video back when my YouTube channel was just called everybun and it was just one channel, basically my ASMR videos would get like 10k views or above, and then if I ever did a gaming video, it would get like maybe 1,000 views or something like that. But it would be so bad, it would perform so horribly, and it would overall negatively affect my channel, because if someone isn't clicking on this gaming video because they are here for my ASMR, then that means that YouTube now thinks that people just aren't interested in my content, and they'll stop even recommending the ASMR videos to this person. So to counteract this, I made 2 separate channels. That original channel, which ASMR was doing good on, I renamed to everybun ASMR, and I stuck to ASMR for that channel and that channel only. And then I made this channel, which is basically my VTuber channel. It's the everybun CH, which stands for channel. It has my VTuber activities, it has my music, it has commentary, it has gameplay stuff. It's basically anything relating to my VTuber self. And so that's why I made the 2 separate channels. And basically, why I stopped doing ASMR on Twitch was essentially the same reason. Anytime I wanted to do anything that wasn't ASMR, my views, like, so like for example, my average on Twitch used to be like 200 to 300 average people watching me. And that's when I did ASMR. I would do ASMR, I'd get, you know, huge raids, huge things like that. You know, people don't typically leave whenever you're doing ASMR, so you get your really high retention rate. And then I would do something like playing Dark Souls or something, and my average viewers would go down from like 200 to 300 to like maybe 75, 60 through 75. And it feels really, really bad when you go from such, you know, what you think is people being here for, like, let's say your personality or something like that. They're not actually there for you. They're there because you can knock them out, and they just won't watch you if you're not doing ASMR. So that's why on Twitch, I decided to cut off all ASMR and just do ASMR on YouTube and have it so my YouTube ASMR was where you find my ASMR. That way I can have my, basically my basis of what, no matter what, These people are here because they're watching me for me, and not because I know how to knock them out with my voice, you know? So that's why I stopped doing ASMR on Twitch. It was just because ASMR was making me feel bad. Because, like, sure, I could get a ton of views, I could get a ton of money, but I want people to come there because they like me for me. They like my personality. They want to enjoy me. And they don't just want me to slobber on some silicone ears for their enjoyment, whether it be to knock them out or to help them finish within 5 minutes. Like, that's never been something that I want to do. And I've also never been into the whole ASMR is not safe for work thing. So that's why I whenever I did my ASMR scenarios over on like YouTube, or like I would literally friend zone the listener in some of my ASMRs. And whenever I did something like slobbering on the ears, I would either make it very funny and like make silly noises, or I would say I'm just your mama bun cleaning my baby bun's ears and make it more motherly or fatherly rather than sexually charged like some people do. Like, I know there's some people that like do heavy breathing and start like panting and moaning into the mic when they do like their licks and stuff like that. And like, hey, you do you. I just want my stuff to like, I kind of pride myself on being less sexual of a creator, even though I'm sure if you look at my clips, a lot of them seem very sexual. That's clickbait. You kind of need to do that for YouTube. But I'm not a sexual person. I'm not a sexual creator. I'm not that's kind of why, and one of the reasons why I disavowed the femboy term a long time ago. I prefer to either be a figure of comfort, a figure of like parental guardian type of like someone that you can trust, put comfort in, or just be a little fucking gremlin, you know, a little eldritch horror type person with a lot of interesting ideas and unhinged humor at time. Like, so that's why I want people to come to me, not for sexual reasons, not for ASMR reasons. Though, like, obviously on the ASMR channel, I want you to come to me for ASMR reasons, but that's why I kind of separated the two channels and stuff like that. And that's why I stopped doing ASMR on Twitch. So in case anyone was curious about any of those things, I just kind of wanted to talk about ASMR for a little bit, give you the rundown of like the fact that I'm going to be starting up on ASMR again. It'll be on the other channel. I'll put the channel linked down below, and also it'll be in the little icon thing as well. If you didn't know, I do ASMR. That's how I got my stuff from. The things that I think I was most popular for was the yandere type of ASMR. I do both traditional ASMR and roleplay scenario type of ASMR, where it's more about ambiance and storytelling than it is about like actually giving you the trigger sensation in your ears. I was always a fan of traditional myself. I actually can't stand listening to roleplay ASMR. I think it's I don't like it personally, but I'm good at doing it, so I do it. But that's why, like, if you ever hear me doing like some of the voice acting things in the video games, like I know there's a few clips where people were like, whoa, wait, homie, how did you do that voice? Like for example, like the my yandere voice, my sadistic voice that you've seen in some clips where it's like, I go down into this forest and then speak a little like this. This is sometimes the voice I'll use in different ASMRs. That's if it requires something like this. You know, different voices like that. You know, I also, blah, 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 blah. You know, like I haven't done that one in a bit, but like, you know, I have that voice that I can go into. I also have like that dude bro voice, but that one I don't think I really did any ASMRs with. But normally I'm just in this type of voice whenever I do ASMR. Whenever I think that you need to have a nice, relaxing time, just go into this tone. It's a very natural tone for me. It's nice and quiet, nice and relaxing, and you can just make sure all your little desires get done. Get to pat away any kind of stress you may have. You can just rest your ears, and know that everything's going to be alright. It doesn't hurt to do that voice at all. It's just like my low type of voice. Normally my voice is more monotone, kind of deadpan, like if I'm talking in Discord or stuff like that when I'm not trying to do anything. But you know, when I do ASMR, I try to make my voice as nice and smooth and kind of relaxing as possible. So there's your little spiel, your little lore, your Shiribun ASMR lore. Basically, if you want some TLDRs of this video, if someone has a channel that they made to either get away or separate themselves from a different thing that they've done, such as not safe for work, ASMR, gaming, commentary, anything. So like, for example, if there's a commentary YouTuber and they have a gaming channel, don't go over to them and be like, when's your next commentary video? Because that is like the rudest thing you can do to a person. Don't talk about people's other content unless it's like a genuine, like even if it's a genuine question. Most of the time people want to separate those contents unless it's a type of the creator has asked for opinions or questions. And then another thing is I'm going to be doing ASMR again starting this week, well, next week technically. So look forward to that if you're a fan of ASMR. If you didn't know, I do ASMR. That's how I got popular back in my day. That's how I used to get my popularity. And I think that's about it. I think that's it. I don't really know how I can make a quirky thumbnail or a quirky title out of this. Maybe people are just interested in where my ASMR has been. Maybe I'll like clickbait ear eating or some shit like that. Who knows? But yes, that's it. That's the plan. That's it. Now I'm gonna go back to my funny wizard game. I've been playing Wizard 101 a lot. I would talk about it, but no one cares. So I've been having a lot of fun with the Wizard 101 though. It's been fun. It's been lots of fun. Also, I used this model again. I hope you liked the model. I think it's nice. I just don't like how the mouth isn't as like, you know, it's not as I don't know. It's not as like descriptive as I'd want it. But maybe that's because I just don't move my mouth that much. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, bye. If you liked the video, make sure to like it. If you didn't like the video, I'll kill you and your entire family, maybe even your pet. Please leave an algorithmic comment down below as well. Especially if it's a topic to talk about. I would really appreciate that. That would be very, very nice. That would be so wonderful. And then if you have any wonderful subscribes, make sure to subscribe down below. That notification bell will save your life a couple of times, especially if I'm coming over to kill you. So thank you. And as always, bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.